Very good morning to you all. Merry Christmas. Hope everyone had a lovely, restful break and are eagerly waiting for the markets to get back and see what's going on. So this is the week ahead video. It's going to be a short week next week, and we are going to see what sort of setups the market's leaving for us. Before doing so, trading is risky, and using CFDs inherently higher risk. You need those to get access to the FX markets ultimately. And Synergy Signals is an information only service. You need to, take heed of these risks and do your own research and make sure you are in a position to be able to risk your capital. Right, let's start. So we are predominantly looking for harmonic patterns within the market cycle. You need to go back and look at some of the older videos to get a feel for what we are looking for and seeing how the pattern evolves over time. And you can do that through this Telegram screen, uh, Telegram group, sorry. So let's just have a look, folks, where we are then. It's been a pretty tough end of year. I know silver has been the talking point. I mean, it was up here. Let's just start on silver. So I thought the gold rally was pretty strong, but silver is taking the biscuit. This gap here, very important because a breakaway gap can be bearish. And we want to protect ourselves. So, a couple of notable things with silver. The CME has upped its margin and effective the 29th of December. So, by upping margin, that's going to force out the undercapitalized traders. And they did this 5 times in 2011 and it brought an end to the silver theory story. This is obscene, guys. We were sending signals out around 3-3. Well, it's incredible because this is where we, not that anyone would hold on for that long, obviously. Um, Huge correction from 5.5 down to 4.5. But where were we playing it? Goodness, let me just get we were playing it down here in May, guys, because that's where my drawings are. Yeah, there it is. Consolidation one, consolidation two. We're probably taking entries around here. Lo and behold, it's gone and done that for absurdity. It's not like we were missing this expectation, but this is level one, level two, level three. So we are, in my opinion, at the end of a great move higher, but these moves they can continue for as long as they bloody want. I thought this would have stopped it. That's the extension of the AB equals CD. It looks like it perhaps wants 886. This move is one of the biggest candles I've ever seen, percentage wise, in a month, and the month's not even finished yet. It's uh, it's a 40% move, basically a 2,500 tick move. Absolutely incredible. Not much you can say or do about it. God help you if you're short or trying to be clever. But there were many in my group. We were talking about silver going bananas, but no one ever anticipates that, and you come out of trades early. So the story of that, just absolutely incredible. We can count quite easily the months of rise. Let's see if we can above this high, remember. Otherwise, it's a consolidation. So the scary thing is that this is the first close. Second close, we're probably going to get a January push. Um, but that has been ultimately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight months of rise, which is quite unheard of. We were looking at this. This gave us basically the signal. This was the entry signal here. You would have been massively hurt buying it because it dropped off 1,000, but that was the start because what we saw here was a change, then a break, and then we enter. Brilliant. Anyhow, let's have a look what's more realistic and at our fingertips at the moment. We'll start with AUD CAD. Now, this is one that I've been talking about for a while. It's one that we are in. I don't know if we're actually in recently. I'm personally in it. ABCD to complete up here. Zone one, zone two. So we're mapping out where we expect price to head towards. Why can't I move that? Okay. Looking for that sort of M shape at the top here. If we drill down, we had the Gartley ABCD, which worked quite nicely. Consolidation one, consolidation two. So on my little red diagram, we're sort of just here to finish off this third impulse higher. That's what I see. That's what I anticipate. I haven't actually got any easy entries lining up. Let's see what we've got here. Change break. There could be an entry. There could be an actual entry on Monday for this thing. Let's have a look. One second. One second. Yeah, this looks good. Even though that isn't the last lower high, it's just a lower high. That did create a new low. See, none of this was a new low. I mean, this you could argue it's flat. You could argue it's here, change break. We'll see how that goes. I do anticipate this for higher prices. Okay, AED well, you can see it's high, 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 low, high, 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 low. Absolutely can see that. And you'd warrant that being a bullish thing too. I don't like this whole thing really. Yeah, fair enough. You're bumbling along at the lows, but you don't really know what you're getting here. And I'm just going to move over it because if I can't see it clearly, I'm not going to trade it. So pass. AD USD. It's a great pair in terms of what we look for with our cycles. So we've got level one, level two. I don't believe this is the low. We did anticipate this. We expected it to give us a higher push. We had the change break, break of structure one, high, 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 low, and a continuation. It's just, I believe what we're creating here is lower low, lower high. We're just waiting to see that down, that sort of breaking down sort of structure to come in. And then we'll be able to entertain it. But for now, it's going counter trend, and therefore we're not going to trade that. Okay, moving on. Euro AUD. This is sort of meandering as we expected. A very unanchored, rounded price action within level two. So the context is still for higher prices. Remember how harmonics work. I do have a number of videos. You could just take a random walk segment of price, take it from a recent high to a recent low, and you get to see sort of the swings the market enjoys. You could do it here. You sort of get an idea that it likes this sort of a swing. So if we're using that premise and putting it at the previous swing high, there is room. The EA to come lower. Difficult price action, really, but supportive of the AUD stronger narrative. Excuse me, guys. EuroCAD, we have been waiting for a long time on this one to give us our second zone of consolidation. Came in at the top of the ABCD in blue. How big's the consolidation? We expected to take out a previous high, 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 low, and it hasn't done that yet, so we're still waiting there. Euro NZD, creating what to me looks like a bit of head and shoulders at the highs. And any break of this structure and lower lows, lower highs will confirm that. But at the minute, it's level three rise and potential peak formation. So keeping an eye. EU, we traded this. We've been in and out of it. We did what? We did really well on this guy. It was a not so easy affair getting into it, but we got into it all right. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks of rise consolidation, and we're on the march again. We are potentially seeing this is a big level one, this is a level two right here. So this would be level two, and this big one here would be the first zone. And to remember that we are looking for this sort of pattern. So this being two, this being one, this being one, this being two. And anticipating three. Interesting. GBP card being a bit sort of sluggishy. I anticipate this to be in the level two consolidation. I could be wrong because this could also be two. But I believe that this is the internal components of trend two. So you got one, two, three, makes two. One, two, three, makes one, so on and so forth. So that's how I see G CAD. Now, GBP USD, similar sort of kettle of fish. We've been long, we've done well. Um, just looking at the breadcrumbs the market's throwing at us, it gave us a beautiful change and a break and an entry and played out beautifully. We're now at the same situation, but at the real high. And I can only really see a change. That isn't a break. I'm not convinced over that. No candle has cleared that wick properly in my eyes. There hasn't been a sequence off that wick. So jury's still out where that wants to go. On the half an hour, it looks better. It's a proper break of structure on the half hour, but we shall see. Crypto, very mixed at the moment. Very mixed indeed. Not much to say. Bitcoin's still scary. Got an awful cold. Level one, level two, one, two, three up. It has to take out a previous low, so it could take out here. And yeah, we shall wait and see on the Bitcoin. Gold, no point really talking about it. Absolutely ridiculous price action, but the pattern is complete. I don't care what anyone says. That's my guide. And this one's done now. One, two, massive three. You can see the segments. One, two, three. It's done. Anyway, US dollar basket needs to give me this ABCD completion, I feel. And it's also done at W1, 2, high, 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 low. Interesting to see how this one behaves, but it looks to have sort of lent over quite a bit now. So we shall see. USD CAD, again, very steep sell-off, very slow rise, gives the change, the break, or high, high, higher, low. Want to see that internal structure develop very early still. The fact that we haven't taken out a low here but made a 1, 2, 3 up makes me suspicious. We're going to see price get down here. We shall see. That's it, folks. So a couple of pointers. If you're watching this on Twitter for the first time and you think, oh, that seems quite interesting, do sign up for a free trial. The link is in the description. Secondly, we have a Telegram group under a different name, not Synergy Signals, but under my other personal sort of brand called Melons Trade. Do send a message at Synergy Signals. I'll get you added to it. And alternatively, info@synergy-markets.com. Wish you all the best. Take care and see you tomorrow. Cheers.